folks. Bob and Joe here. Damn it. Could have slept a couple more hours. Well, the electronic log says I could have slept a couple hours. Being our government knows best, I should be asleep. I'm talking to you in my sleep. Done been inside. Took care of some morning business. Got my coffee in a can. I'm excited now. Talking with a couple of them boys in there on my way out. Imagine that. One of them fellers indirectly called me an old fart. I caught him down on it. I showed him. See, now this is another problem in trucking. It's a waste of money. You go buying stuff that you know you need for your truck, and you don't always have the best storage in a truck. So you put it where you know it's going to be, and you find it 2 years later, or a year later. I was digging around back there. Now, mind you, this is after I took a bunch of shit out of the truck. I was digging around back there trying to find something else, and I found a bunch of something else. My baby wipes and stuff. You know, I use them for hand cleaning, and evidently at one point I found some refills that I'd use the container of them, which I didn't like because they dry out too easily. But the moral of the story, whatever items are, for those of you coming into trucking, you have to be extremely careful that you don't already have it. Hopefully your sometimers ain't working like mine. So anyway, I was coming out of Love's. We joked around a little bit. Pushed the door open. I gave out a holler. What now, world? Here I come. There were a couple people on a few out of jump. They just turned around and stared at me, and I said, "Morning." Walked around in the trailer like that was going on. I can't help it. Oh. Too damn early to be up and too late to go back to bed. So you skewer truck drivers on the fuel island, shame on you. A few comments on my answer to Joe. Went back and I seen he calls himself Joseph. That's what my little Joe does. He's been doing that forever. I am Joseph. Now he's on his threshold to getting his master's. And he's been trying to get people to call him Joseph since high school. And a lot of it, well, everybody that he knows other than family, they do. Family calls him Little Joe. Little Joe, what up? That's what he grew up with. I probably told you, brother of mine's a preacher. Well, he's a damn it, now I lost what it is. He works at the, am I going to have to turn y'all off? Are you messing with my memory this morning? Anyway, he does end-of-life counseling. And he's worked his way up into an office position that he reluctantly took, but I think now he's glad he did. Chaplain is what he is. Hospice is what he works for. Thank you very much. Something that simple. And you kids, you might be laughing at me right now. One day this will be you. Some of the littlest shit that you should know when it just darts out this ear, and who knows where it goes. Then you lose track of where you was. Oh Lord. Now see, later on I'll watch this video and I'll see where I stopped that story I was just telling you. And I'll say, damn, you didn't finish that story. And there's 2 or 3 now that are saying, what story? Honey, what story did that hillbilly not finish? I missed it. Oh. It's another exciting day in the world of Papa Joe. Oh, I was telling you about Joseph. I made the video for him about Schneider. I gave my honest opinion. I've seen there's been a lot of comments. For the most part, they're good. Other than one people saying their trucks are slow. Guess what? They're all slow. When I can take this 70 mile an hour and pass over 90% of the trucks out here, they're all slow anymore, dude. There's a few fast trucks left, but I ain't driving one, are you? That's just mentality of the road and the companies now. We got this dipshit that works as a safety and log guy at our company. Did I call him a dipshit? I'm sorry, that's an insult to dipshits. We got this individual, I don't know what you'd call him. He told us the first day he worked here, well, not the first day he worked here, but the first safety meeting that he held, which wasn't too long after the first day he worked here. He stood there and told us how he thought trucks weren't built to run over 70 miles an hour. I literally busted out laughing in the safety meeting. I was a damn good thing you didn't ride with me back in the day. Well, what's that mean? It means that I tested that theory well and beyond. I did not know that on these slow vehicles, and anything under 200 mile an hour is a slow vehicle, I did not know that they was built for particular speed limits. Now, those that are running over 200 mile an hour, now those are built particularly to run over. So now, I guess what I need to do, and some of you computer geeks, computer nerds, whatever you want to call yourself these days, I need y'all to find me an app. I mean, we got apps that do everything. I need you to find me an app that breaks down what speed limit vehicles are built to go, because I'm thinking about buying Grandma a new car, and I want her to be able to run certain speeds, and I would hate to get her a 50 mile an hour car and expect it to keep up in Texas, because we got 70 and 80 mile an hour speed limits. So I don't want to mess up there. being that they're built for particular speeds. I'm sorry, but the dude's a joke. He was J.B. Hunt, safety guy over there. He lives and breathes J.B. Hunt, and he swears by J.B. Hunt, and I swear he needs to go back to J.B. Hunt. I don't know why he quit, got fired, or whatever, but he needs to go back over there to his mentor and sweetheart. And Larry, he's got several of us old burnout parts over here that just look at him like, are you stupid? I don't even know why we bother to ask. We already know. We already just say, you're stupid. Oh, wait a minute. Several of us do. And I don't normally badmouth people, but there's some people you can't insult them, because anything you say's got to be a compliment, and he's one of them. Well, we're on a rant this morning. Watch out, world. Here we go. I'm in fine form. Grandma, are you up? Would y'all rather me harass Grandma? How many of y'all just shit your britches? Watch out, world. Here I come. And yes, this is the stuff my children grew up to. As teenagers, they thought they were doing something. We let them stay up till 10, 11 o'clock. Didn't care as long as they got up for school. As long as you got up, you didn't have to be woke up. And you didn't walk around, oh, I'm dead. Oh, I can't wake up. You didn't say that shit around me. I had a solution for it. Go to bed earlier. Robert tried his stuff. Now, mind you, he's actually my stepson. But, and he would test them boundaries just like my boy Little Joe. He tested the grounds with Rose. You know? So, Robert, he would push it and test it. I don't know, he was probably 14, 15. I said, you keep it up? And he was already having to go to bed early. And he made me mad, and I said, 6 o'clock. I better not hear a damn thing in there. That only lasted a couple of nights, and he was out there talking to me. He didn't call me Dad or none of that back then. He came into my little office there. Hey, Joe. What? Man, do I have to go to bed at 6 o'clock? I said, I don't know. Can you get your ass up? Yeah, I think I can do a lot better. We'll give it a shot. But they would go to bed late of a night, and I'd be in there. I was just getting into computers. I was in the chat room. Old Kelly, Too Loose, his wife, Sue. She ain't with us no more. Sure miss you, Sue. You was my sweetheart. There's a whole bunch of them. And yeah, I'm still friends with a few of them. But we had chat rooms going. And they'd go to bed, I'd be in the office playing in that chat room. They'd get up getting ready for school. I'm in the office playing on the computer in that chat room. They're like, damn, don't you ever go to bed? No, I got my 4 hours. I mean, you lazy ass need. No. I do a lot better nowadays. I sleep a lot more than 4 hours. Yeah, I sleep a little more solid. The youngest daughter, her mama had allowed her to go out. She was like 16, 17. Almost at that cut loose age, which her mama did cut her loose a year later, 2 years later, whatever. That girl didn't come in until 5 o'clock in the morning. Wife had just got up. That girl commenced to try to tell her mama, "Oh, I came in on time last night, but you guys were in bed and I couldn't wake you up." Her mama looked at her and said, "You lie like hell." "No, Mama, I beat on them windows and y'all wouldn't wake up." She says, "Girl, you lie like hell." She says, "You don't know your daddy." Now, she did call me dad and stuff, trying to suck up. She said, "I guarantee you the slightest noise out of the normal around him and he's awake. You don't understand truck drivers. Touch his truck, he's awake. Talk outside of his truck, he's awake. Make any unusual noise, he's awake." She said, "No, you didn't even tap on a window, much less beat them." Some of them don't understand. But anyway, William was saying how Schneider got slow trucks. Yeah, hell, they all do. He said they don't pay very good. Well, once again, that's a definition of pay, or your definition of what's good pay and bad pay. I guarantee you, if you're not making anything and you go to work and get trained for a new career and make something and pay your bills, that sounds like pretty damn good pay to me. So, Joe, don't worry about the pay thing. One thing about it, it will come to you. Right now, get your butt into your school, get your CDL, get over there with Schneider, start getting trained. Now, they were saying they good trainers. They'll teach you how to drive. I'm glad to hear that. The pay part will come. Honestly, it will. As you get a little seniority under your belt. And see, I was told Schneider, and I think I talked to them years ago, and at that time, they was right there at the national average. So, you know, and I don't see them falling back. Them and JB and them, they have actually pushed the envelope. We're on the cent per mile. They're leading the industry. Now, I could be wrong. Maybe things have changed. This wasn't that long ago. But it was getting where they couldn't retain drivers because they had slow trucks, because they was only paying national average, and they had to do something. And that's where several years ago they started making some changes. That's when they started all this local work for them. So, now I don't know what William drove for them. I think it was William that was talking about them, and I ain't going to go look. It was somebody that was talking about them. It acted like they knew them. See, now this is the morning, young people, that I don't like in a truck. Because the way the weather is, and me being a heavy smoker, stuff's a little sticky in my truck from the nicotine. I'll just be honest and tell you that. And I can tell you now that as a truck driver, one of the easiest habits you'll get is smoking. I'll also tell you one of the worst habits you can have out here is smoking. Because it really is nasty in a truck. Don't kid yourself. And yeah, you can't see, but my window's down. You know, I've always have my windows cracked and stuff, trying to suck the smoke out. Oh, it is what it is. Look here, I done took up 20 minutes of your morning and ain't said a damn thing. How long do I have to sit here? 8 hours and 34 minutes. So I got an hour and 26 minutes to kill. I think I'm going to see if Grandma's up. I think I'm going to see if she wants to flirt with me a little bit. No. Y'all remember? God loves you. So do I. Me, I'll harass you early in the morning. But he loves you all the time. Well, I love you all the time too, but I'll harass you. A hell of a flashlight there, buddy. Y'all have a good day. Talk at me. Bye.